main reason I compete is just 'cause it's something I enjoy. You know, I've always been a competitive person even since I was a child.
I have been gaming since I was 18, and I'm 23 now, so about 5 years.
A little relief from the early summer heat today in the form of some showers.
Well, Christine, there's nothing out there right now.
We do have a lot of other games coming up here.
There's a revolution happening in Dallas, and it's not a game.
But the kids today are growing up with this, so this is their sport. Just like we were for baseball, playing baseball and football, soccer, whatever we played when we grew up as kids, and our parents grew up as kids. The kids today are playing their sports still, but they're playing games at the same time, so they can really appreciate the skill and the talent that's going on at these events.
I am her brother.
I am his sister.
We are teammates.
I am aggressive.
I'm a correctional sergeant at Pelican Bay State Prison. I have a wife and 2 kids, and they're priority, of course.
We are back and live here at the Intel Summer Championships, WSVG, Grapevine, Texas, at the Gaylord Texan Resort.
I'm a pro with a full-time job.
I make my living doing this, so yes, I'm considered a pro gamer.
I am sensitive.
I'm a pressured player. I grew up in Houston, Texas.
I'm a Frenchman. Je suis un Français.
I am a team leader. I am a frag doll.
I am a success.
I am me.
The World Series of Video Games is about to get underway. This time we're in Dallas at the Intel Summer Championships, and the title of champion is at stake. Quake 4, Counter-Strike, PGR 3, Ghost Recon, and Halo 2 are here. So are the best players in the world.
Welcome to the World Series of Video Games in Dallas, Texas. Over the next couple of days, hundreds of competitors from around the world are going to compete in a variety of video games. What started off as a small event years ago has now blown up into a World Series. I'm Tina Wood. This is Gameplay HD. Now it's time to get inside.
All right, we are back and live here at the Intel Summer Championships, WSVG, Grapevine, Texas, at the Gaylord Texan Resort. It has been a wonderful tournament so far. We've got some Counter-Strike, Halo 2, PGR 3, and of course, more Quake 4.
Welcome to day 1 of the World Series of Video Games, where thousands of competitors have registered to claim over $200,000 in prize money. Out of the 5 disciplines today, we're going to start with Quake 4.
All right, we are back at the Intel Summer Championships, WSVG. It has been a wonderful tournament so far here in the Quake department, and we've got a great match for you. The winner of the ESWC 2006.
My real name is Benny Michael. I'm 19, I'm from France, and my nickname is Wins.
We are facing Lost Cause from Tech9.
My real name is Rafiq Bryant. My gaming alias is Lost Cause.
Quake 4. Here are the rules for Quake 4. Single elimination until 32 remain. The tournament then becomes double elimination until a winner is declared. Maps are selected from the following. Each match consists of 2 15-minute rounds. The player with the highest score at the end of a round is the winner. There's a 2-minute halftime between rounds. If each player wins one round, a third map will be played to determine the winner. If competitors are tied, the round will continue in 2-minute increments until a winner is decided. Should a server or system crash prior to completion, the players will resume the round with the same scores and match time left prior to the crash.
This is looking to be a match of greatness, a match of greatness, Joe.
Right now going on is one of the most heated Quake 4 battles happening. We've got 2 of the top players, Wins and Lost Cause.
Looks like we're going to be playing 2 maps of Frantic as well, so both of these guys picking that, and then possibly a third tiebreaker map of Frantic as well, so lots of Frantic in this game going to be going on. We've just gone past the 1-minute mark there, and obviously no score just yet. Both of these players playing at arm's reach from each other and not committing to anything just yet. We can see Lost Cause with 145 armor, 80 health. He's looking fairly good with the armor at least. Just going to take it very slow, looking down towards the upper yellow area, keeping that crosshair firmly on the exit to the teleport. Here comes Wins. LG's coming out, but look at that health going down from Lost Cause. Wins drops him and puts himself into the lead, 1-0. Superb LG there from Wins. You could see that health just literally flying away from Lost Cause, and Wins puts himself into the lead. So 13 minutes 20 to go. Wins picking up the red once again. He is firmly in the lead on this one.
Right, you maggots, haul ass or die.
And here comes Lost Cause. Finally, Wins taking a rocket, and he knows, Lost Cause knows he's hurt quite a bit. Gonna easily grab that kill on the other side of that teleporter with the LG. 9-6 is the score, 3-point game with just 3 minutes left on the clock. Time is running out for Lost Cause. He has got to do something. I'm actually gonna switch over to Lost Cause now. But it looks like it was the shaft from above from Wins, and you know, Lost Cause has this map to look forward to. This is his favorite map. When we asked what his map pick was, he said the best map in the game, of course, Frantic, and so obviously this is his favorite map. This is the map that he was able to defeat Sturmy on and go ahead and push it to the third map in the finals in Kentucky just 2 weeks ago, and he actually lost the second set on Frantic there, but definitely his best map, and you know, he is playing very well. Wins obviously playing a little bit better.
Wins took the first map, putting Lost Cause on the brink of elimination.
We're going to be watching Wins to start this one off. He won the first one, and let's see if he can win the second one here, Joe.
Yeah, definitely a nice start from him. I mean, not managing to pick up anything whatsoever yet so far. I mean, he's picked up those armor shots. Just see him hanging around there, dropping in the lava. He seems to fall in there quite a bit, actually, Wins. I think he's a bit prone to that. Just picking up the upper yellow, going to make a move down towards lower where Lost Cause is. He's below him. Lost Cause going to pick up that low yellow, but that LG is really, really strong. But Wins in trouble, picks up the 50, and that is exactly the point of that 50 health being right there. It saves your life a lot of times, and it is really important to keep that under control. Even go as far as damaging yourself to keep that 50 health from spawning. Still, just about a minute into this one, and still it's only a 0-0, no score just yet.
And Lost Cause grabs himself another kill, and now he needs to go on a rampage and grab himself some spawn kills. I don't see it happening yet, but Wins. Here comes Lost Cause, and there he goes, grabs a shaft kill, and heads to the next spawn point to see if he can find Wins. And here he comes up on the upper end. Wins down to 25 HP and nothing as he goes upstairs. So Lost Cause is definitely on a roll. You said don't count him out. He's a very strong player. I mean, you can't look at that and say, you know what, he's down at this point, but look at this, 3 quick kills coming in there, and we are back to a 3-point game, Joe. 3 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock.
Armor points you get for that one, but hits with a rocket straight away, and he's down to 19. Wins going to rocket jump out, down to 25 health, and a direct rocket from Lost Cause brings it back to a 2-point game. Wins off the spawn, hit with another rocket. In comes Lost Cause with the LG, brings it back to 1, and Lost Cause is coming back in this one. We've got 2.5 minutes to go, and still this could go either way. The momentum at the moment is in favor of the man from Tech 9. Out comes Lost Cause from the teleporter once again. 25 health from Wins. Is going to be able to survive. Lost Cause sat on 71 armor, 82 health as he picks up the red. That's going to put him in big favor for these last 2 minutes. Wins backing away for the yellow. Is going to get caught, misses a jump, but Lost Cause decides to back away. 11 HP left, and Wins is going to get caught. Lost Cause comes flying around the back tunnel, and the map is tied up at 13-all. If Lost Cause can get himself into the lead and then hold it, we will be moving over to a third tiebreaker map. And he's going to carry on. He's not going to sit back and wait. He's going to go aggressive. Wins being hit with another rocket and another caught down in the lava, and again with another rocket. It's a 3-point game, and I have to say Lost Cause looking very, very good to take this one down to 4 health. Once again is Wins.
Right now going on is one of the most heated Quake 4 battles happening. We've got 2 of the top players, Wins and Lost Cause. Now they've pushed it into the third and final games between Wins and Lost Cause. Let's see how it all unfolds.
And you can see the look on Wynn's face, looking slightly concerned. It's a 10-point deficit for him to come back. We've got 3 minutes 19. There goes the 11th point, and that could be all elusive if you ask me. But I mean, again, can't count anyone out on Frantic. But lost scores at the moment. He's certainly on a tear, and I wouldn't like to bet against him at this point, to be quite honest with you.
Lost cause right now, hitting that 3-minute mark. Really strong in the later end of the match. Wins was starting to come back just a little bit. Got himself up to 7 points. It was a 7-point game, and that's pretty much the closest it's been in a whole long time. And ever since then, it's just been all lost cause since then. Lost cause right now has tripled the score of Wins, and I don't think that Wins is going to be coming back, but he is going to keep playing it out, playing strong. He is not done in this tournament. I mean, Wins is he is absolutely not done at all. He's going to drop down into the lower bracket and possibly have a chance to come back into this one. Joe, I got a question for you, Joe. Can I count my chickens yet for this one?
You can count them if you really want, but before this match you can't be sure what's going to happen. So 21-7. I have to agree that Lost Cause is pretty much in the full control of this one. I can't see Wins coming back, but again, you never know what's going to happen. You just can't say at this point. There's still only 2 minutes to go, and there comes Wins. So this could be somewhat of a comeback. Let's switch it over to Wins and watch him, see what he can do. See him on 145 armor, 91 health, just picking up the LG and those armor shots from the corridor. Going to chase Lost Cause down, being hit with a shotgun. No armor left whatsoever, and Lost Cause took away all of Winter's armor. Bear in mind, he was sat there on 145 armor, and it was all taken away with that shotgun from Lost Cause. So 22-9, 1 minute 35 to go. Surely this is out of reach for Wins now.
Lost Cause working the MG right off with the spawn there, and it looks like Wins gonna come in there. Red armor pickup for Lost Cause. It doesn't really matter. 1 minute 22 seconds left on the clock. Lost Cause dropping down onto the LG. Here is rocket spam from Lost Cause, pushing Wins right after he heads over towards Lost Cause. He's going to give him an extra little speed boost here. Lost Cause really needs to just go really defensive, turtle in a little bit, and not let any kills go to Wins, as Wins actually kills himself with that rocket launcher. I think he knows that it's done right now. He's still not giving up, gets another kill. 22-10, 51 seconds left, as looks like Lost Cause 134 HP, 50 armor. Wins is going to rocket jump himself once again and kill himself. 22-9. Lost Cause going to be moving on, Joe. You got to give it to him. He really played it out strong. From the first looks of the first map there, looks like Wins was going to do really good in this one. Lost Cause really put his game together the last 2 maps, pulled it out, and he deserves to win this one.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget this is only round 3 as well. We're already seeing these big matchups due to the WSVG seeding system. Wins not attending DreamHack, he was down there, so this is why you see this sort of match so early on. But 10 seconds to go, and Lost Cause takes the headset off. He's going to go over and say good games to Wins, and have a bit of a shake hands and say good games, guys. So there goes Lost Cause, there goes Wins, and they're Lost Cause having a jump around. He's certainly happy about that one.
I just beat Wins, the guy who won ESWC just a minute ago in France.
Great.
Lost the first map, but I brought it back hard on the second map, and won the third map without question, so pretty excited.
And Wins, so early on, is going to have to drop down and fight his way through, and there's going to be some seriously tough competition down there.
So Lost Cause moves on for the moment, but another story is developing.
My name is Johan Quake. I'm from Sweden, and I'm playing for SK Gaming. My nickname is Toxic.
Toxic, the European champion, ran into trouble when he faced Fnatic Strider, a well-respected gamer also from Sweden. Toxic's use of rockets to control the board didn't work this time, as Strider, completely on his game, knocked the European champion into the lower bracket, where the stakes get much higher. Will he be able to fight his way out?
You win.
My name is Jonathan Wendell, also known as Fatality.
Fatality, the perennial superstar of FPS, is back, and many are expecting a triumphant return for the multiple world champion. Fatality is looking to finish high and is expected to blow through the early rounds of this competition, as he does here in these upper bracket matches versus Frexus in round 1 and Destruct in round 2.
My name is Alessandro Vallone, I'm from Italy. 19 years old, and my handle is Sturmy.
Sturmy. Coming out of Italy, Alessandro is considered by some to be the best aimer in the game. His first round match versus Street Runner was won in 2 straight games. Indeed. His second match against Rufus went 3 maps, but Sturmy's aim seemed to certainly be on as he frags Rufus with a sniper shot. So that's the early rounds of Quake 4. It's intense.
And he's going to carry on. He's not going to sit back and wait. He's going to go aggressive. Wins being hit with another rocket. And another caught down in the lava. And again with another rocket. It's a 3-point game.
Our Intel play of the day is the 3rd map of Lost Cause vs. Wins. For the best in gaming processors, rely on the technology of Intel Core 2 Duo, the world's best processors.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We got more Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter coming your way right after this. Don't go playing, because you got to be watching.
You're watching Gameplay HD, a VOOM HD Network.
You're inside with Gameplay HD's documentary series, Inside Behind the Scenes of Game Development. Inside with creative wizards. Inside with accomplished players. Inside with industry legends. Our documentaries deliver insight with a captivating point of view of the global gameplay scene. Catch the story of the X-Men game.
Stan Lee is the god of comic books.
See, in those days, people really had no respect for comics.
Learn how some teenage comic book mutants from the 60s are perfect for a video game. Gameplay HD's documentary series, exclusively in high definition. X-Men 3. For date and time, go to GameplayHD.com. Gameplay HD. You're inside.
H2 wide corner, fullback flat on 1-on. Let's work.
McNabb has been outstanding all game, but now the Eagles face a 4th and 26 with only 18 seconds and no timeouts remaining. They've done this before. Can they do it again?
5 and 5. Rocky. Let's go, baby.
McNabb sets up under center.
What the team set?
He's back to throw. New England brings pressure with the blitz. And McNabb is hammered as he gets rid of it. Going to the corner for L.J. Smith. He caught it, but he didn't get out of bounds. The clock is still running. The ball is inside the 5. McNabb is urging his team to land up quickly. He's got him set, he spikes it, and the clock is stopped with 1 second remaining. Super Bowl 40 will come down to one final play, and this is what heroes dream of.
Okay, so my full name is Morgan Romine, and my handle is Roulette FD. I was trying to think of a cool superhero sort of name, and I really like the X-Men, and so I just one day kind of came up with Roulette as a good name for the daughter of Rogue and Gambit. I don't know, it really just came to me one day. And I am a community manager for Ubisoft, actually, and I was one of the original members of the team because I helped to found it and pull it together.
My first and last name is Renelli Morel, and my gamer tag is Psyche. Right now, I'm a psychology major. I'm a student at St. Francis College in Brooklyn Heights, and I'm dealing with, like I said, psychology, so I'm really interested in the mind and the intellect, so that's where I got psyche from. I always thought I'd be stuck in, New York, which is fine, but I want to see the world. I want to see what else is out there, and that's what Fragdolls has given me. And I get to do something that I love, play games.
Amy Brady. I am from San Antonio, Texas, and I go by the online identities of Valkyrie of the Fragdolls. I was in a student office working 60 hours a week before Fragdolls. But because I was able, even though I took a pay cut, to essentially support myself by playing games, it gave me also all the time working from home, unless I'm traveling for an event, to play. So I'm literally waking. It's kind of disgusting, actually. I'm waking till sleeping, playing games in my pajamas, sometimes skipping showers. I really am a living, walking nightmare when it comes to gaming.
My name is Brooke Hadabaugh, and my gamer tag is Brooklyn. We incorporate all our skills to create the perfect team. We consider Roulette our leader, but as far as strategies, as we practice and play, we sort of figure that out on our own. I'm definitely more run and gun. I don't sit back, and when I do sit back, I get really nervous. I always have to be on the go. Xbox Live, I mean, they can't talk shit when you have a bullet in their head.
My name's Allison Craighead. I'm from Mesa, Arizona, and my gamer tag is Caliber, Caliber Space FD. I didn't play video games with my friends. I mostly played it with my family, and I whooped them in Quake and stuff, and they love that. But recently, I've been playing so much Ghost Recon. I want to say Ghost Recon's my game right now.
Whenever anybody tries to say that we're not real gamers, all I ever have to say is just come and play against us for a little bit. Spend any amount of time around us. You'll hear us talking about games nonstop, constantly. That's the only thing we ever talk about, let alone playing against us. We are very good. We've been playing a lot of Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter lately. We are deadly at that game. I am killer at Guitar Hero, for the record. Let's see, what else do we play? We play everything, and we really live and breathe and just worship games. So anybody who says that, I think if they spend any amount of time with us, that's put to rest pretty quickly.
Which highlights today's events. The U.S. President has joined the Canadian Prime Minister and the Mexican President in Mexico City to sign NASJA, the North American Joint Security Agreement, a historic new policy designed to share the policing responsibilities along the borders of these three countries and to hopefully curtail the illegal immigration and movement of drugs, weapons, and terrorists in the hemisphere. As part of this groundbreaking agreement, 50 U.S. tanks have been given to the Mexican Army and are now on display at Camp Chapultepec in Mexico City.
Here are the rules for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, a new game at the WSVG. 64 teams, over 128 players will compete. The maps will be from the following: game type, team elimination, or sharpshooter. 15-minute rounds or first to 50 frags wins. Best of 3 game format. Players may communicate verbally and visually during competition. In the event of an Xbox crash prior to the completion of the round will be restarted and the scores will be set to 0.
All right, guys, here we are at the WSVG Intel Summer Championship, casting a little Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Is going to be starting things off, and what map we're on? We're on Boneyard.
Boneyard.
They're going to have Fragdolls. Wow. Fragdolls Blonde going up against Section 8. We're all ready to go here. A little Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2v2, 15 minutes of round play, or first 1 to 50 frags. So we're going to be able to start things off. Valkyrie and Caliber playing for Fragdolls Blonde, and Pink and Tapped Out playing for Section 8.
All right, one thing you have to know about this map is the middle of the map, there's a broken up airplane. It's kind of the choke point in the map. And one thing I do like about this is it's a lot of fast-paced action.
4-3 right now as we're sitting at that 13-minute and 30-second mark.
Still got a lot of left gameplay as Tapped Out's going to come in from the middle section of the broken plane. Managed to take down one more member. It's 6-3 with a 3-point lead. Gonna go ahead and follow him behind Caliber there. She's back by the crane, as you can see. She's at the very back part of the map. She's crouched down and almost in the prone position. To switch over to Pink right now. She's stuck in the back part of the warehouse.
That spawn point right there.
It is a spawn point. She's stuck in the warehouse, just kind of holding things down. Let's switch over. Where's Tapped Out? Where's her buddy?
Hasn't spawned yet.
Hasn't spawned yet. Definitely not good. 2-on-1 situation right now as Caliber finds spawn. Caliber got, Tapjack got spawned as Caliber comes in from behind. As SA Pink gonna stay and the Wares managed to find Caliber, but Caliber gonna go ahead and take out Pink and tapped out. So we have an 11-3 score, almost at the 12:30 mark there, Corey.
Right now it's 12-3, 12 minutes and 30 seconds left on the round timer to go here. Valkyrie able to continue on. She's held this position the entire time, able to get herself a few kills right in a row.
Pink's gonna try to come around, clear the spawn point for Tapped Out to come back in. We still have a 17-6 scored right now with 11 minutes still left to go. Valkyrie's trying to get some kind of high ground there, hugging the wall with the warehouse. She's in a firefight right now. Valkyrie gonna manage to take out Tapped Out, trying to come around the crane. It's 18-6 right now, still in favor of Fragdoll's Blonde as Caliber's hunkered down underneath the crane right now. That is a spawn point like Corey was talking about a second ago. Pink does have the high ground, so they kind of have a high-low thing going on here. Pink managed to spot Valkyrie hiding out by the warehouse.
3 frags away as Fragdoll's Blonde is trying to be able to close this one.
One thing you'll notice about these console games is they never stay in the same spot more than about 30 seconds. Caliber up on the crane is going to go ahead and drop down towards the warehouse as we move back towards Pink now. She's out in the middle of the courtyard trying to get that high ground onto Caliber. Caliber's still holding that crane like it's her own. Valkyrie going to come in with a big kill into Pink. Caliber takes out Tapped Out as well. So 2 big kills, that's 50-22. It's the overall score for the first map as Fragdoll's going to come out on top. Second map.
Fragdoll's Bond leading this one against Section 8. 1 map ahead, being able to win Boneyard, to be able to hit that 50 frag limit. And again, if you're just now tuning in here to the Team Sportscast Network, the way that Ghost Recon works is it's the first one to 50 frags or the most kills out of 15 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and start things off the same way that they started off last time.
Section 8 gave Fragdoll's Blonde a good game.
Taken down right there by Pink.
Pink gets a frag there. But Caliber and Valkyrie were all over this map, Desert Gulch. They were able to maneuver around Section 8 just a little faster, even though the score got close at times. By using the high ground of the maps, Fragdolls were able to control the board and get the frags they needed to advance. Controlling the bridge areas and the high ground made the difference in this match.
She tosses that grenade perfectly.
But Section 8 didn't go quietly and gave Fragdoll's Blonde a good matchup until the very end. Valkyrie and Caliber were able to turn the heat up just a little more, and soon it becomes too much to handle, as Section 8 never gets close enough to push it to a 3rd game. Fragdoll's Blonde win this one 2 maps to none and move on to the next round.
(39-33) is going to be your final score and the final map there for Fragdoll's Blonde. And so they're going to be able to win this one here over Section 8, and Section 8 is going to be going home.
We put in a lot of practice time. Of course, you're in a tournament, you better. They got close to us there at the end, though. Well, yeah, it could get a little scary, but when it's still anything around 10 points, I'm not worried. When it's less than 5, I start worrying. Some guys can be better, but you know, I'm a pretty competitive person. I'm really known for my talk in a playful way, so I mean, they're definitely gonna eat it when I'm playing, whether that's true or not.
And you should teach your girlfriend. You should teach your girlfriends how to play. You know,
if they don't already play, and that the girls are here, and I think most guys are really receptive female gamers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they better be receptive. I mean, the industry's growing, the market's growing, more females are coming into it every day. Soon we're not going to be a minority, we won't be a novelty, and it'll be all cool. Fragdoll's Blonde succeeds to the next round.
So Fragdolls advance to the 2nd round versus EA1, but there's another team making noise in the bracket. Meet Hammer and Anvil 1, better known as Psychopath and Ballistics, who are starting to knock teams around early.
I'm the other half of the duo of death.
A duo of death? Well, it doesn't take a very long time until you figure out who the other half is, and indeed they are just that. Their 1st round match against Living Legends was dominating. These 2 teammates seem to be completely in sync, getting spawn kills and knowing how to control the map. In the map Boneyard, many say the plane is central to the map, and you can see here how these 2 use the high ground by the plane as the prime vantage point for attacking their enemy. Living Legends had their share of frags, but this one goes to the duo. In the second map, Desert Gulch, the domination continued, where the territory gets a little rougher, but nevertheless, their military-style precision kept Hammer and Anvil 1 ahead the whole time. Living Legends puts up a fight, but Psychopath and Ballistic's performance shows great promise for them and a story in the making. They would go on to knock Living Legends out in 2 rounds, so Hammer and Anvil 1 advance with ease. In round 2, the Deadly Alliance faced Up for Anything Live in the lower bracket. Here we get a look at the hunt in real time. Stealth can be a key in Ghost Recon, and look here at how the hunt takes place. Here, Twism is hunting Blazer X. Watch as Blazer X is spotted and tries to hide behind the rock top left. Twism isn't fooled and goes one way and then the next, pumping 2 slugs into Blazer X. Let's reset and do this again. Here, Blazer X has spotted Twism. First shots are fired. Immediately, both go for cover. But Blazer X skirts the side and rushes in for the kill. Deadly Alliance prevails and lives on to fight another day.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We got more Project Gotham 3 coming your way right after this.
In 2006, sides will be chosen. The strong invasion will begin, and Earth's fate will be decided. Enemy territory, Quake Wars.
Welcome back to the Intel Summer Championships in Dallas, Texas. We're back at the World Series of Video Games. On the other side of the road, PGR 3 is making some noise. We're in the early rounds of this bracket. Here are the rules for the PGR 3 competition. 192 players have registered for this event. Day 1 is time trial and check-in. Day 2 will consist of a single elimination bracketed tournament. Day 3 will consist of double elimination bracketed play. Time trial consists of a race against the clock, which is then used for seeding. The map will be selected from the following list in a predetermined cycle. The tournament director will select a car from the default car classes provided. No concept cars will be unlocked. Team TTR, known as Team Technique Racing, is making a storm in the early rounds, dominating the bracket. And our early matchup is TTR versus TTR, Skittles versus Chomper in Tokyo. This first race starts out in Tokyo on the course Bark to the Sun. Team Technique Racing shows why this is a good matchup. Here in race 1, Skittles stays close to Chomper, but eventually, Chomper's use of the course and ability to drift around the corners get him ahead of Skittles. She has no chance of catching up. In race 2, we head once again to London, where Skittles takes on Chomper with the Radical SR3. Around turn 1, it's tight, but in these corners, Chomper gets the lead on Skittles, and as you can see, she's a little bit out. TTR Chomper cuts these corners tight and gains the precious time needed to beat his teammate. Chomper flies around this course. So Chomper stays undefeated through 3 rounds, and Skittles moves down to the lower bracket, where there's plenty of company.
I haven't had breakfast yet. I got up, I showered, and I'm on the road, so I'll have to grab something after my first match.
My name's Matthew Lito. My gamer tag is Zios, and I'm from Allen, Texas.
Zios is just a name that I kind of made up randomly. Kind of ripped it from another name. I was watching Dateline, and they were doing a special on a hacker that got busted, and his name was Zyklon, C-Y-K-L-O-N. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a pretty cool name.
Favorite car would be the Ferrari F50. First video game that I played was Mario Brothers from the NES, and my parents got that for me when I was 4. Normally play first-person shooters, and I play some racing games on the side.
I'm driving to the CPL in Dallas right now.
Some people are curious, some people think it's kind of stupid. Most of them, before they gauge how much, whether they're gonna respect it or not, ask how much you make. And the first year I did this, I cleared about 80 grand. And when you tell people that, it changes their perspective.
No, I do not have a regular job. This is what I do for a living. Clear enough at this to support myself. I've been living off this for the last 2.5 years. The largest individual win was at an event called World Cyber Games, and this event's kind of considered the Olympics of games. They host tournaments for about 7 to different 8 games. The game that I played in was Halo, and I won that tournament in 2003 and 2004. I'm one of only a few people in the world that win back-to-back tournaments, and the prize for winning it each time was 20 grand.
Besides Project Gotham racing right now, I also compete in Halo 2. The reason I'm not playing in Halo 2 in this tournament is because I don't like the direction it's going. It's becoming a little bit too team-based. It's not based on individual talent anymore, and I don't like that direction. You know, as someone who's making a living doing this, it needs to be based on what you're capable of, and you shouldn't have to rely on someone else. And that's the main reason that I made the switch to Project Gotham.
I typically play about 4 hours a day. Coming into this tournament, I played a little bit more, about 6 to 8. I think any bit more than that is just not productive. 5 of the best players in the world showed up. They're all, they play under a clan called TTR. It stands for Team Technique Racing. They're all extremely good. I think I might be able to beat 2 of them, but I don't think the other 3 are gonna be really hard. No, I'm exiting off the interstate right now. I'll probably be inside within the next 5 to 10 minutes. So, okay, my match starts in about 5 minutes. I'll be wearing a blue shirt with a camera crew following me.
Zios prepares for his match versus Max Fatality, a TTR racer. In this race, we go back to Tokyo as Zios takes on Max Fatality, another member of Team Technique Racing. The Maserati MC12 is a powerful car, and Max Fatality is able to keep ahead by a few lengths. They stay close, but the lead gets larger around this turn. Max Fatality is able to send the Maserati around this corner crisply, gaining precious seconds. Zios attempts to catch up here, but around the far corner, Max Fatality is able to keep speed and come around this corner with ease, while Zios drifts and loses speed. Race 2 heads to London, where the Radical SR3 Turbo takes the course. This course is all about controlling the corners, and here, Max Fatality clips the edges of the course just enough to get ahead. If you get behind in PGR 3, even for a second, the game becomes all about catch-up, which Zios has to play here. So although we have the expected result, Zios will have another shot in the lower bracket. Halo 2, the immensely popular shooter, is also on display here at WSVG Dallas. 32 teams of 4 have registered for this event. The rules for Halo 2 are as follows. Each match will consist of a 3-game format, best of 2 wins. Players may communicate verbally but must stay within the tournament area. 3-minute break between rounds where a player can be subbed. In the event of an Xbox crash prior to completion of a round, the round will be restarted and scores set to 0.
My name is Tyler Howard.
My name is Nicholas Urso. My real name is Sam Subiasu.
Meet MLG, known as Major League Gaming. This group of sponsored gamers are under contract to play professionally in competition. MLG Exit Wounds flew through the first round versus the Fockers without a problem. Their companion team, MLG Straight Rippin', is also having an easy time in the early rounds and are heading on a collision course for each other in round 4. It's not only the boys, however. Also here is the PMS clan, whose leader Amber is getting them psyched for their second round match versus the Fockers.
My name's Amber Dalton. Athena Twin PMS is my gamer tag.
I'm the clan leader of PMS.
Currently, we're pushing close to 500 girls actually worldwide. Our youngest is actually 9 years old, our oldest is 58. But we weren't playing with Barbies, we were playing with guns. We are sisters in so many ways. Sisters, mothers, daughters, all of it. I am a girl gamer. I am PMS.
PMS Clan's first round match against LE proved to not be a problem. It didn't take too long. They certainly went on a rampage in their second round match. While having a little trouble early, they were able to get the win to stay in the tournament and face KSI in round 3.
The first initial reaction is that we were all really frustrated with our gameplay, but I think it did make us just have to try that much harder and know that we had to win this one in order to do well. So.
Let's talk about what you did wrong in the first game that put you to the loser's bracket and what you did right in this game to just come back and beat these guys.
Okay, in the first game, in the first match, I think what we did wrong is we were practicing a lot of different things, and basically we were so hyped up, we were so overconfident, and we got in there and we just totally lost it. We fell apart. But the second match, after taking a breather, after going over our strategies, we definitely just pulled together and became a team again.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We got more Counter-Strike 5-on-5 coming up right after this break.
I've won 12 world titles. Gaming is my life.
Here comes Lost Cause.
It's a lot of pressure. All eyes are on you.
Break them down! Domination!
Let's see how it all unfolds.
The World Series of Video Games, Intel Summer Championship. Go to GameplayHD.com for date and time.
Is on. Winners claim global domination. Gameplay HD takes you inside the first Guild Wars Championship. Meet the players, get inside tips on the game, and be prepared for massive fighting. The Guild Wars World Championship. Catch the slaughter. Go to GameplayHD.com for date and time.
All right, guys, here we are back at the WSVG Intel Summer Championship. Overall, it's been a very, very amazing tournament, kind of blown me away on how everything's been going on. Definitely going to look forward to this one.
So are we. Welcome to Counter-Strike Tournament at the WSVG. 32 teams of 5 have registered for this event. The maps for Counter-Strike 1.6 will be selected from the following. Each match consists of 2 halves, each team playing 1 round as a terrorist team and the other half as counter-terrorists. In case of a tie, overtime will consist of 2 halves. Should a server crash or a network crash, the half will be restarted and the score set to 0.
We're here with Complexity and NOA. Go and start things off. Just a curious question. Where do you think this will go? Who do you think is going to be able to come out on top on this one?
Both teams are very, very, very good. Complexity, definitely the American favorite to win out of this one, but I'm going to have to give it to NOA.
Only waiting for Sonic, and there we go. Now we're ready to go into Quake again. And Insomnia 365 roster rundown for Complexity, Sunman, Fraud, Warden, Storm, Trip, and for Team NOA starting off on the counter-terrorist side. HBX, Executor, Patty, PRB, and Sonic. As we're about to go live here on Train, and I'm going to go ahead and shoot it your way and allow you to be able to take this one away.
All right now I'm going to be falling in behind Sunman. He did spawn with the bomb. We're going to have to see what Complexity can do against this European defense. Right now it looks like they're going to send 2 men inside to, along with the bomb. Sunman's going to go ahead and go down. Looks like they're going to drop ladder. They're going to split 3-2 outside. They're going to go lower a ladder room. They're getting shot from outside. Let's see what's going on. Sunman's down to 68 HP. Fraud is now pulling up down the alleyway. First blood's going to go to Complexity and Fraud, as well as Storm's going to take up some rounds there. As HPX does manage to take down Storm on the entry there. Warden is down to 8 HP as the bomb is now outside. They're going to go ahead and get it down, get things set up. As Fraud spots Patty coming in from the inside. HPX is going to make his way outside, spots Fraud. Now his clip is empty. He has to reload. He's got 4 HP as the Glockman. As Sunman comes in with the Glock. He's going to go ahead and take him down in the first round. And it's going to go to Team Complexity, making this 1-0 starting off on Train.
Complexity had a quick split right there as Fraud was the flanked man, was able to come around from behind, came back around through the Z-Halls, able to pick off 2, and that was a crucial injury kill just going in there for Complexity, as it's going to be a 1-0 score, able to pick up that pistol round here on Train. And everybody says it's a very counter-terrorist side of map, so it's a definitely good way to be able to start things off. Let's go and focus out and see what's going to happen here for Team NOA. They've got 3 members so far on the outside. Make that 4. Well, might as well make it 5 now, as all 5 members are going to be over there towards that side. Complexity going to be creeping away up down towards the alleyway, back towards the backside of the outer bomb side. So right now they're going to go boost one of the members up on top of that area as executives watching the Pop Dog Train. Fraud's going to be able to peek out, takes down HBX there on the inside of the ladder room. Trip going to be pushing out along with Storm. Warden still watching that middle side. Fraud looking out for the flank. PRP going to be able to start things off for Team NOA. He's going to get countered here by Storm's MP5. As it's going to be working towards that outside. As they're going to go focus back in, figure out where the bomb's at. Bomb's going to be in hands of Sunman, who is going to be able to capitalize the kill there onto Sonic. He's down to 1 HP, down to a 1-on-4. Last man standing in a way, Patty all by himself here inside a CT spawn, down to 84 HP. As he's going to be creeping his way back towards the back hallways of the outer bomb site. He's going to be pushing in here. He's going to be looking for a kill, and Warden's going to be there waiting with a Galil. He's able to come back and get the kill. Be a 2-0 score now here in favor of Complexity.
Right now your scoreboard leader is going to be Fraud, sitting at 4-1 for Team Complexity. NOA yet to get too many kills up on the board, so we do have 2 kills for HPX right now. Going to be falling in behind Sunman. Let's go ahead. It is going to be a 3-man push down towards the long alley. Executor still in middle. He's getting spammed through the wall. He's down to 60 HP. Sunman sitting at the lower part of the ladder. Fraud up top on the ladder on the 6th stall, but Zonic's going to spot him with that Glock. It's down to a 5-on-4. NOA has the early lead in the second half here. Storm's going to push his way out. Z Connector looking down towards the side, but NOA's going to go ahead and get the bomb planted at the back of the train. HPX with a team kill. Not good for this side of the map. Zonic's going to go ahead and come back in to Warden, so it's going to even things right back up. It is down to a 3-on-3 situation now that Sunman has found Executor. Storm comes in, a 3-on-2 situation. HPX comes back into Trip. So it's now the scores even. The bomb's still taken away. Sunman is looking for the last remaining terrorist for NOA. That's going to be Zonic. Zonic comes in into Sunman. So Storm's going to get on the bomb, not being able to defuse. Zonic with a save, and is now 10-6 in favor of NOA. 6 rounds left to go before they send Complexity into the lower brackets. The last round left in this match before we go into overtime. Dare I say right now, going to be falling in behind PRB. It looks like he has spawned with the bomb. What they're going to have to do is, if they can eliminate Fraud earlier on in this round, they're going to be able to open that door and once again get into sight. They are going to be going in towards the inner side. We're going to see here if they're going to drop lower and split outside once again. No, they're going to go ahead and challenge Fraud on the inside. Zonic's going to be sitting on the ladder looking down as Trip likes to go ahead and push outside, push up towards that ladder room. We're going to see who's going to be playing that spot this time. They do have a 2-man stack, and Fraud does not have an up, Corey. He does have an N4 this round, so he's not able to get behind the scope. He's going to have to sit with that automatic. Warden has pushed up all the way up towards ladder room. It looks like somebody has dropped down the ladder. Warden's going to be trying to play here as shots are being fired. Warden's going to go ahead and fall back out of ladder room. Fraud's going to make quick work of Zonic. Sunman's going to go back into Patty. It's down to a 3-on-4 situation. It's still in favor of Complexity as we're going to be moving right back into this. Warden's going to go front outside back to the Z connector. Bomb gets planted on the inside as some smokes are going off. Complexity cannot see what's going on. They are firing to the smoke. The shots are just being fired. Nobody's going down. HPX to the smoke. Does connect to Trip, but Sunman quick with the replay. PRB back into Storm. So we're getting a shot for shot right now. Warren's going to go up the ladder. Go to try to get the kill as it looks like PRB has rotated inside. Sunman does spot PRB at the lower part of the site as the bomb being planted. Sunman spots HPX coming down the lower ramp. Good games are being exchanged. Complexity is sending NOA packing to the lower brackets.
Very, very close game. 16-14.
We just squeaked by with one. That's what happened. They're a really strong team, played us really hard, and my guys really stuck with the pressure and came through big when it really mattered. I'm really proud of them.
So Complexity is through to the 4th round with ease. Meanwhile, excitement is brewing about another match.
I am Alex Van Silly, as we just hopped earlier on in this round, and joined with me is Dan Inferno Townsend. How's it going, man?
It's going, man. I'm glad to be back on Counter-Strike where I belong. Gonna be falling in behind the CTs right now. As you can see, alternate attacks go ahead and took the first pistol round, so that's gonna give them room to buy. So we're gonna see what kind of defense they're gonna play here. Gonna fall in behind Silver's gonna make his way over towards the library, but I'm gonna go ahead and fall in onto the terrorist offense right now behind Real. They're making their way up into towards the apartments. Looks like they've got a 3-4 man push up and towards the carpeted hallways. Bomb carrier is going to be BSL right now. He's gonna be leading the charge. Actually, Real's gonna go ahead and go in front of him with that Glock 18. Looks back towards. He's going to go up to go ahead and into the carpeted hallways, making his way. It's a 5-man push. They are going to be committed towards the net side. Gets spotted, and here comes the rush out. And it's a flash. As the grenade's going to be coming in. Alternate attacks. Takes-O's going to be winning. Gets one. Silver with the TK on the Take-O, but picks it up. Manages to cover for his buddy as he gets 3 from his kills coming out of the apartments, coming over the railing there. So alternate attacks going to go ahead and take the second round here, Vance.
Let's concentrate now on the last round of this, or should I say of this matchup. We'll see if there's going to be overtime or not here, Daniel.
Nikon already making a short work of alternate attack, takes down Moonlo and Texo. Chef going to come back in his range there. Earlier you can see him going to work with that Deagle, and it's still a little bit of action going on inside of the net inside. Juvenile takes down Silver, but Chef comes in the side. Down goes Juvenile, and oops, it's all left up to a 2-on-2 situation. Bomb in the hands of Chef, who's now inside the net inside, getting it planted, but he's only got 18 HP. It's even up right now as Real's going to go ahead and toss a grenade inside the site towards where Chef is. He takes him down the grenade. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Catch Gamer now has the ability to take this into overtime. BSL going to come up. He spots him inside of the pit right now. He's going to be able to get a kill onto him. He's shooting back and forth as BSL is insane of gunfire. Capio down to 69 HP. Takes down Real. He's got 1 left after him. He's got a USP. Capio's going to be able to come around the corner. Gets the kill. Alternate attacks. Takes this map, knocking Catch Gamer down into the lower bracket. Good game. Spin exchange. It was a good game overall, Alex.
So alternate attacks defeats Catch Gamer and moves on to the later rounds. Also on the horizon, Team Complexity.
And we're going to wrap up for the day now. We've seen some absolutely amazing games.
Ashes and grenades are going to be coming in.
Our road to the championship has just begun. Day 2 of the WSVG Dallas gets even more intense with Day 2 semifinal action. Matchups will include Sturmy versus Strider, Toxic battling out of the lower bracket, Hammer and Anvil 3, The Untouchables, Fragdolls Blonde.
What?
And Day in the Life with PMS Clan. Team TTR, Zyos.
Make sure you tune in for more World Series of video games, because we're not even close to being finished.